A warm welcome to everyone. Today with me I have one of the most thought marketing leaders with me, the CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer of Vritti and Mindwave Media, Mr. Rajesh Radhakrishnan. Sir, a warm welcome to the podcast series.
Thanks, Kumar. Thanks, sir.
Sir, today we have you with us and the motive is very simple. I can see the smile on your face because we have kicked off the session of Mela marketing, the rural fairs, the Yatra, and we have now entered that space. So I just want to understand through you the concept of, what is the concept of Mela marketing?
See, Vritti Solutions conceptualized this whole marketing of Mela way back in 2005. There have been many players doing this Mela marketing earlier, but we reinvented it in 2005-06. Okay, and in 2009-10 we established this model. The model was like this. We work very closely with the government authorities. Okay, and we also work very closely with the corporates. Okay. And we provide utility values to the pilgrims who are coming there. Melas, Yatra, huge amount of people come into the district place or a tehsil place or a village place. Okay, there are not enough facilities available for them.
They are there for the sentiments, yeah.
So, and government is not able to provide them so many facilities. So government needs help and support from various sources. And over there we thought brands can come over there and support government in, let's say, putting a barricade, okay, putting a watchtower, putting a changing room for ladies, okay, and information boards for people to give direction.
So it's just like where the pilgrims are there and we are helping them in their day-to-day lives, we are making their lives easier.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it provides that value for the pilgrim who is looking for information, okay, who is looking for help, okay. And I mean, if there is a small nadi or a river front, okay, how will you reach out? You need a direction. So can brand come there, support with 50% branding to government and 50% branding to the brand, and give that direction to the pilgrim. So government also has got the objective met.
And the people side has also been met.
People, main objective is people, and corporate objective gets met. So this is how brand can get maximum mileage for them. And this kind of communication you don't miss. Okay, and if you are able to connect emotionally with a consumer, okay, by providing utility value, you get maximum advantage. And that's what we bring.
Okay. Now, all over India, because you have been in this space for the last 15-20 years, so like we have Chandi in UP, and currently in Maharashtra we are in Pandharpur Wari. So I just want to understand from your perspective, from your point of view, like what Pandharpur is, if you can share some of the, the cultural insights and what the Mela is all about and or the footfall and the period of the Mela that it goes on.
Let me start with Pandharpur first. This is one Mela which we are very fond of, and we've been following this Mela ever since we got into media business, and we always wanted to do something very different. In 2008-09, we began our journey, okay, of looking Pandharpur Mela very differently and Pandharpur Yatra very differently. Okay, there have been some agencies who have been doing some work in Pandharpur before us also. Okay, but we thought, this fair or this Yatra needs to be understood more from a religious perspective, not just from a branding perspective. Okay, people advertise for name's sake, give the advertisements with lakhs and crores of people coming there. Nobody is going to notice your advertisement. Okay, but how do you gel without compromising the religious sentiments? There's a lot of faith which people go. Tell you about this Yatra in bit more detail. I think people will be interested in knowing this Yatra. See, it's a 21-day walk from Pune to Sholapur. Pune, there are two important religious places, Alandi and Dehu. Alandi is a small town in Pune district, and Dehu is a small town. And this is where Alandi, you have a mega saint, where people love him, Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Okay. and then Dehu, another saint, Sant Tukaram Maharaj. The two saints who created this entire journey way back, okay, and a walk from Pune to Solapur.
And that too barefoot.
Barefoot, absolutely. It's a barefoot walk, okay, and people who walk are called Varkaris, okay, and they go in cluster groups, okay, a group of 20 to 200 people. There are bigger dindis with 200 set of people. There are smaller dindis with 20 to 40 people. There are some very big dindis also with 5,000, 10,000 people also. Okay, and these are people who come from different parts of Maharashtra, and they join the main group, and finally it culminates into
the palkis are being carried.
The palki, and let me tell you about this. This entire religious sentiment goes like this. You have Vitoba, okay, who is the Kul Devta, Aradhya Devta, the main deity, followed by Maharashtrians. Okay, now there is a walk which are done by these Varkaris with palki on their shoulders and with the paduka of the saints being carried.
The slippers of all the
absolutely. And people cherish and dance and sing Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari, Pandharpur Vitthala. These are kind of slogans which they chant en route to keep them motivated. And this entire walk, morning 5 o'clock they start, they walk till 4:35, then they rest, and then again early morning they walk, and this is how they walk for 200 to 230 kilometers, and again return.
What is the footfall that we are seeing in the Pandharpur Wari?
So approximately, see, this journey is also interesting because there are two routes. One is called the Alandi route, okay, Alandi to Pandharpur route. Another is Devu route, okay, Devu to Pandharpur. So there are two groups also, separate set of people walking two different paths. Some people join there, some people join here, okay, and finally they a place called Vakri, they merge, okay, and that is one day before the main Ashadhi Ekadashi, okay, and that's where both the groups merge and they station themselves before entering Pandharpur. Okay, so approximately Alandi kind of group, they have about 10 lakh people. Okay, and the other group has about 5 lakh. Okay. About 15 lakh people.
15 to 20 lakh approximately. So now, sir, Mindwave has been doing this for the last 15-20 years. So I want to understand, and I would like the audience to know the type of campaigns that you have done for the different the segments of the brands like BFSI, for FMCG. So if you can give us some of the prominent examples that you have done for the BFSI and FMCG.
So let me start with BFSI, and I would like to start with last year's campaign. We have been doing this for the last 15 years. This will be the 15th year. 14 years have been completed. Okay, and 15th year we have been doing Pandharpur Mela, and we have worked almost with about 200 plus brands during this entire period, and every year almost 25 to 30 brands by default come. And out of that, I would like to touch upon one of the BFSI clients who came last year, and which was really, I was very happy to have that client, NPCI. Okay, I mean, who does not know this? Okay, because I think everybody talking UPI. Okay, entire UPI has been found by NPCI. Okay, so NPCI as a company has been doing extensive work in developing technology. Okay, but for UPI, the maximum penetration has happened in urban, and rural also silently does happen. Okay, in a lot of places, but there has not been any concentrated effort by NPCI to educate on the various apps and also on the changes, on the technology changes which are happening. And people are not aware, UPI means
seamless transaction.
Seamless transaction. So people think that Paytm रहेगा तो Paytm, phone pay रहेगा तो phone pay, वही चलता है. So education is very important. So that one app I can do send and receive from anywhere. Yeah, and and penetration is huge. But this was the main thought: how to educate, and more so, the challenges in the rural. And Pandharpur Mela, with almost 20 lakh people coming, is the biggest rural population. A lot of farmers, farmer family come there. And one stroke, you're going to get a huge footfall.
Yeah.
And it's a good opportunity for them to educate en masse.
Yeah.
Okay. And we ran a canter, okay, from Alandi, and they were both the routes, one vehicle. And vehicle ran up to Pandharpur. The whole concept was doing Nukkad Natak and educating the TG about UPI. UPI chalega. Okay? And more so, there is a remap of UPI, of NPCI, okay, which is government managed, completely government managed. And Paytm and PhonePe, they are private players. But government's beam is their own app. So, to people who don't have, we told them there's an opportunity to download this app and you can still do transactions. Then again, we touched upon pure play rural. Absolutely, deep rural guys, farmers, who really came without app also, okay. And people carry their mobile, the traditional mobiles also,
GSM phones.
Yeah, GSM, the old ones, now you have the smartphones. But they have UPI or NPCI have got solutions even for that.
Yeah, for the simple phones also, yeah.
So we found those phones and we educated them how to use phones.
Because you told about NPCI, and last year also I was a part of this project, because for the Nukkad Natak I did this, and there was one thing which I was very curious on working on was like कैसे लोगों के अंदर ये जागरूकता बढ़ाएं कि आप सिंपल वाले फोन से भी पेमेंट कर सकते हो. So this was the challenge that we were addressing, and I guess we did a fantastic job last year.
Absolutely.
Now moving on to FMCG, if you would like to tell something about the FMCG sector that you did in Pandharpur and how they went first.
So FMCG again is an important segment which we have been focusing for many years. I mean, you have 4 or 5 brands who have been associated non-stop with us. Dabur, Imami, GSK, okay. Then you have, again within Dabur, almost 8 to 10 brands. You have Red toothpaste, you have Avla, you have Glucose, you have, multiple brands of Dabur. Okay, Imami, Navaratna Tel, Zandu, Balm. Okay, Amritanjan is another balm which we added last year, pain relief. Okay, and then we have done multiple work for Sun Farm, Volini and Revital both. And Volini is something which directly connects. Okay.
Because we need to tell our audience this, because people are they are walking barefoot and the stones might get plugged in. And so these type of brands, they come to Pandharpur, they are providing the seamless and they are providing the one-stop solution to the entire people who are walking.
So that's where FMCG pain management solutions were magical. Because I think the first campaign which we did was with Iodex. Okay, way back in 2011-12. Okay, Iodex wanted to talk and educate the people. Okay, to barefoot guys who are walking, as you rightly mentioned. Okay, Iodex people perceive as when you are suffering an injury, you apply Iodex. But they came with the communication saying that I can be applied, or Iodex can be applied where there is all kinds of pain. Whether it's a back pain, whether it's a feet pain, joint pain, okay, and multi-purpose balm. So that was because many other balms like Zandu balm, Amritanjan, they were multi-purpose balms. I mean, so the whole communication was to educate that one Iodex en route, back pain, neck pain, feet pain, all these kind of pains happen. Okay, and we took this amazing opportunity of 2 vans going with gazebos. And evening at 4:30, people rest. Okay, the gazebos were put and we were doing massages. Okay, for both Alani route and Dehu route. And we were on an average daily 400 to 500 massages. And people who are interested in buying after that, they buy also. So brands not only get sampling and trials, they get returns.
It's a real experience because they are interacting directly with the target audience.
Last year, in fact, 2 years back, we did an amazing campaign with Romadel. Okay, where Romatil took this opportunity to create Asia Book of Records.
What was this Asia Book of Record that we entered?
So we identified a place en route.
Okay.
It's a huge space. Okay, and there we created an environment for massage. Okay, and on an average, 2,000 plus massages were done by Romatil to Warkaris. The Warkaris en route were made to sit there. They were given a massage with machine also. Okay, and relaxing the back, and then we took up the massage of Romatil, where exact pain, where exactly every person was given a massage where they could feel that they are completely fresh to walk further. And this happened where they had to walk for another 800 kilometers further.
Because these are 22 days activity, and people for the daily they walk, they have to get certain amount of rest, they might get injured, and again they have to walk. This is the devotion that they are paying to their gods. Now, sir, to end this podcast, one last question of mine to you will be, like, what will be your message to the brands? Like, how can brands utilize this events like Pandharpur, especially Pandharpur, because Chandi is coming up and it is next, and we'll be talking about Chandi in the next podcast. But in this, I want you to address like how brands can make the most of Pandharpur.
There are two parts. First is the walk, which happens for about 20-21 days. Then we have Pandharpur itself, where almost another 10-15 lakh people come from all over India. They come by train, they come by bus. Okay, and this is a separate set of branding where we not only capitalize the journey to engage and provide utility values to these Valkyries, and then at the place of Pandharpur during Ashad Ekadashi for 7 to 8 days, you could come out with interesting branding options. Near the riverfront. Okay, Himanadi, Chandrabhaga.
One of the most
famous. Yeah. Then you have people standing for almost 2 days. Okay, we put up LED screens with live darshan.
For the entertainment purpose.
Yeah, no, live darshan. People standing in queue, keep praying. Not just entertainment purpose. I'm talking en route people walking and people, watching the LED. Okay, and that's brought by brands.
On the temple.
En route. Yeah. So on the left and right, you have get LED screens. Okay, showcasing Vittal, and in between you can run your ads, showcasing your ads. Then information about direction boards. Going to this is the route going to the Nandi Patra, this is the route going to temple. Yeah. There are many temples, so there are different temples, so we give directions for that. The welcome gates put up, ST bus stand, entire Pandharpur almost, they take up almost 100 acres and 200 acres of land just to put up additional bus stations. Huge amount of footfall happens, and each of the bus stands are beautified as. And we put up an announcement system there, and we take up our branding. Okay, and again, all these are co-branding. Yeah. Okay, we work very closely with state transport. We come with a booklet.
Yeah, to distribute.
Yeah, distribute. So booklet will have mantra stotra. Okay, and also there are different information about Pandharpur. Okay, and also it carries multiple timetables of the buses, arrival, departure. And there are so many other information which carries, which people read and preserve for many years. Every year we do this, and in between available for branding. The first page, mid pages, and back pages available for branding. So this value, this kind of booklet has got high value. Yeah. And people don't forget those brands, and many people have come back with the booklet last year. Want to get this kind of booklet this year. So people preserve it in the temple because different mantras in the Basaira. Nobody throws those kind of booklets. They keep that forever. So likewise, we have interesting branding options. This year also we intend to do a lot of interesting branding. Every year we keep innovating. The place for 65 acres where we create an entertainment zone. Okay. Then Nalipatra we create a lot of changing rooms. Okay. Police we give them a lot of utility values like barricades. Okay. Then watchtowers being built for that.
Safety.
Absolutely. Yeah. So because all this government machinery, whether it's municipal corporation, whether it is the police, or whether it is the temple trust, okay, they need a lot of utility values. And every year we keep innovating also. Last time we gave raincoats to these workers. Okay, I mean branded raincoats.
Branded
So people can come with innovative ideas. Then similarly, iCards to Valkyries. Okay, and I mean multiple ideas can be evolved. Okay, but these all are utility values. You helping the Valkyrie. Okay,
to make their journey memorable.
memorable. And that's the brand gets emotionally connected. So interesting options. Wait and watch for that.
Yeah.
And a lot of things will be seen this year. New things are likely to happen. And I think I want to appeal to all brands to be part of this journey.
Definitely.
And it's an important journey which where you can reach to entire Maharashtra rural at one go. Okay?
Yeah, so I
And a
guess,
cost effective way.
yeah. So I guess the message is very clear, as Rajesh sir has rightly told. The biggest, the Barefoot Yatra has come up. This is Pandharpur coming up. So the brands, how can they make the most of it? Every query has been addressed now. It was an insightful session. And watch out this space more in the future for the upcoming podcast. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Thanks so much. Thanks, Kumar.
Thank you.